happening? We made it as a community. Truth. Aw. My kitty left. Oh well. We'll get a little cat cam later today. Or in a little while. Yeah, it's just me. The disappointment can set in. Let's continue. So, today's a fun day. I've gotten all the things out of the way when it comes to aqueduct creation above ground. And now, we only have to worry about donkey starving. But after the donkey starving situation is taken care of, we could finally jump to actually getting this water flowing. We have to build the screw pumps, and then we're going to release the water into the moat. Excited times. I've never done this before. I hope I don't flood everything, which there is actually I would give myself a 15% chance of flooding everything, even though I know what I need to look out for. Countdown go brrr. Brr, brr. I thought that was a 56k logging in sound. Okay, so the one thing is I did place the first pump down. And now I actually have to contemplate how I'm going to do this when it comes to a system to elevate it. And I think that the first pump to get the water out has to be this way. But now I'm going to work on getting it going east to west. Ooh, we're lucky. Folks. Let's see if we can... he wanted me to keep on petting him. Okay. Cat cam. Hey, Arma. Back for the cats, the chill music, and you. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Well, there's usually a good countdown to the start of every one of my streams. So, maybe I could get some music that gives you nothing but rise all the way to the 0th second. So everyone will demand that I don't stop it, because they don't want to stop the rise. This boy, all perfectly fine bed and prefers the cold table. Yeah, he's being a little goofus LaRufus. So today, Arma, as you know, is the day that we finally, hopefully, get this water flowing. We got the aqueduct 100% squared away. 100% squared away. Everything's ready. Now we just gotta get these screw pumps going and pumping this water. I've never done that. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that nothing but terribleness is going to come from it. Especially since there's a rock there and I need to take apart. Well, the water's going to fall into here, so I do need to take this apart, or I need to move that. I don't think I really want to worry about moving and hauling the stone one at a time, and I kind of would love to use this as a way to access, but that won't work. Oh, it's not even constructed? Perfect. We can remove it without any harm or foul. We can... No, let's just move it somewhere else and start plotting out the way this is going to work. When will the stream end? Can you start the countdown for that? I could do an ending countdown. I'll put a little clock at the top. It'd be like 15-minute end stream. Oh, then that would give reasons to have that add or subtract 10 minutes to end of stream. Oh, I could connect that to the timer. And then you guys could play a game of how long I'll actually stay on at night. That never gonna... How do you predict the end of something that never going to say goodbye, never going to let you down, never going to desert you? I don't know. That's a good question. You know, if I was able to run up chain link fences and do backflips off of them, or just walls, I bet you I would have the answer to that question. But I would also need to be a master bartender. If you've not seen the music video, you've not been rickrolled. But watch the music video. There's a bartender that's just like a bona fide badass throughout the whole thing. Like, seriously. Yeah, I'll do it right here. This should be fun. Quartz blocks, that's all I have that they're used. Okay, fine, learn. Okay, so when it comes to the water mechanics, I know what's basically happening here is that this pump is on the south. Oh, did I even set it up correctly? I didn't even look at which direction it was facing. Shoot. So I want to set it up so it's pumping from the square south down 1 sea level. It pumps up 1 sea level, forward 2, and gets pushed to the third forward. So it's basically a 4x1 in that concept. But then the water, I feel like I need to build a housing unit for the water. Otherwise, it's just going to spill everywhere. Right? I feel clueless as what to do now. I think I should make an indoor grazing area and make my own clothing. Otherwise, not sure what the next step is, though I did just mention it. So there's there's a million different industries, Harma. And really the steps that you should be trying to do is ways to start incorporating more of those industries into your general fort. What you're going to learn really quickly is that the fact that you incorporated it, you learned how to incorporate it, you realize that some of your layouts might not have been the best with that in mind for the future. And then that's something that you learn for early fort building, is how to kind of anticipate those future expansions. You got the bridges down. Another thing to do is what I'm doing, which you're pretty much at my stage now, which is liquid mechanics. Play with water. Learn how that stuff works. Make yourself a moat. Start making traps. Set up death chambers. Try to have fun with it. Try to create efficiencies. Try to create wackiness. Try to tell a story. Honestly, that last bit is probably the most important of it all, right? I think everyone would agree when it comes to this game. Okay, let's try this one last time. Screw pump. Okay, this time, pump from north. See, it was wrong. Woo, I'm glad I reset that. Pump from south. Okay, so now that that's happening, we got it pumping in the right direction. Now we need to make ourselves a little wall, I'm assuming. We don't want that. That's gonna take forever if I build it this way. Let's do box select and make hollow. And what happens if I do this? Will it let me? Wood! Oh, that's so amazing. That was so easy now. And we'll do quartzite block. Let's be bougie, everyone. Same spot, curb. Do you collect taxes from the nearby civilizations? I do not impose my will on the other civilizations yet. But, that being said, I do have 2 tax collecting squads set up to go out and make sure that the elves give me the grizzly bears when I ask for it, and the goblins die when I need their blood. Like, seriously, we're getting our tax collectors set up and getting their little legs a kicking. We just want them to have the proper uniform, garments, and pen and quill and coin pouches for the trip. Otherwise, they're just going to collect money for no reason. They'll have nowhere to put it. Think you make your fort larger and start making it better designed? Purposely kept all my stuff on first layer, then minecart. Yeah, those minecarts. The fact that you just learned that quantum stockpiling, just like, honestly, I quit my fort because of how ugly it was. Another thing I needed to learn was how to avoid mining too much of my main fort area and having a dedicated mining area. Because mining willy-nilly, even if you want the resources where you're digging, it makes things look so ugly. Okay, so I just got hit right before I quit by a bunch of migration waves. I am now at almost 100 pop. I do not have the space for 100 pop, and so there's a few things I need to do. And one thing I want to do is design some temples. Straight up don't have temples. I have 2 guild halls, but we need to get ourselves some temples up in here. So I think this is going to be Guild Hall Lane, a row, or whatever you want to call it. So I need to figure out where I'm going to put... It doesn't seem like this level is going to be very habitable. This right-hand side is what's locked off and is the kill chamber in the bottom right corner, for those who don't know. I'm prepping some traps for that. But until that time, this is the bedroom suite. I'm actually really happy for it, besides the very phallic-looking room shapes that I have, which I need to, like, fix. Let's fix it right now. Let's get rid of this. If it wasn't for all the water. Maybe we can make this into some kind of nobility thing. An office of some sort. They need a dining room, they need a bedroom, and they need an office. So let's see if we can be clever. Let's see if we can design a little all-purpose. That would be the dining room. Let's make this the door, this the door, and now we need a bedroom. And this could be the office. So... do we want the office and the bedroom the same size? No. There we go. We hid the phallic. Hey Pedro, how's it going? Yeah, it's a bunch of fun. I think I'm making my fort larger and start making... oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I make the mining shaft further. Yeah, because you never know what you're gonna hit. Caverns, stuff like that. And you want to give yourself defenses for that kind of stuff, potentially. So that's a little hint. Bridges are awesome. Not too focused on looks right now. Yeah, don't worry about looks. Honestly, most people don't. Smoothing is awesome, and that's easy. The stuff you watch online, those people are like compelled to like make those things a little bit. There's like a certain compulsion with streaming and trying to do a little bit more than what you would do for yourself solo. So keep that in mind. Don't try to hold yourself. I don't have that compulsion. I just don't care. But some people, like Beru's stuff is so majestic, and we've talked about it, and he says streaming is definitely one of the reasons why he goes through some of the most grandiose projects that he does. What's wrong with Dick Dormitory? Well, now it's Dick Office. It seems more appropriate to give the nobilities the Dick. Oh, I need to be changing the stream, shouldn't I? Not suitable. All the dwarves into balls! To the back of the line! Well, we just need to get the pizza delivered. Extra sauce. Redeemed hydrate. Thank you, Arma. So by the end of today, I plan on changing up some of the points. I'm going to be splitting out some of the workouts into separate categories, and the pull-up bar will be ready for the next stream, which will be tomorrow morning. We're going to be playing some EU4, Vero and I. It's really early for people. Like, we're talking about 2 hours earlier than right now is the startup. 1 extra large pizza with a handmade special cream. Coming right up. Water's a good idea. Always a good idea. Oh no! This is not good. Now that I've actually finished this, all these doors are atrocious. The dining room shouldn't get doors. They all should go through nah. We're going. What was... Oh yeah, this is going to be a tomb. This is going to be a bedroom. This is the dining room. And this... Okay. So we know. We'll just place a bed here. I just have nothing but sand. This is obnoxious in all the wrong ways. But I gave them statues at least. Look at, and I'm prepared. Nobility. They get their coffin. Now we have a noble spot. They're gonna hate it because it's all sand. But they got it. Oh, this thing is so lovely. I don't have any more quartzite? Oh, no, it's just here. So, we've got the pumps going, Pedro. Well, we're building the first one. I shouldn't say we've got them going. And once we're going to try to build a system to get all the water up into the aqueduct. And then we're going to test it out and see if we actually... Oh, we have a baby girl. Oh, we have someone that's really depressed. That's right. Like, really depressed. I feel bad for them. But what are we going to do? I like how, like, close we got to the corner. We're just smashing ourselves up to this edge. Our moat. Where is our moat? Our moat is up here. I hope the fortifications is enough to drain it. That reminds me. Oh! They did it! They finally removed the little bit on top. Thank goodness. Dear Lord, that was obnoxious. Let's designate. Let's make sure it's all taken care of. I think it is. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we finally finished that bit too. That had been pestering me for a long time. And we can take that out. We have this door, and we should build a bridge because water issues. We want to make sure that this thing is like locked down perpetually all the time. Once we actually get this water going, because it would be really bad if it ever opens up. Half of me thinks I should just build a wall and not worry about being able to open this up again. Like, just wanting to give myself the ability is going to do me. Found out that you need up ramps for wagons to pass down deeper, but how do they work? I only know about the stairs. Yeah, I can show you. Can you use up ramps instead of downstairs? Oh, I'll show you. I actually have something set up that I love. You can see it on the screen, but we'll walk you through it. But right now, let me just finish this. So, yeah, I learned about this recently. Do you see over here on the right-hand side? Let's see if I can, oh, nope, I can't point all the way up there, unfortunately, but it's like, so these are basically, I did a channel here, and I did a channel here, and then I smoothed this bit down. So let me go down 1Z level. So basically when you do a channel, it does a ramp or a slope automatically. You can also build slopes and channels. So anyways, you go down. I did this so I could jump and build like a fancy bridge so I could close it and lock this area down. So that's what's going on right here. That's all. This is just a bridge so I can be extra secure and lock down the trade hall. You can build that anywhere. I just wanted to be crazy. And then I did a channel here. Actually, so I messed up a lot of this throughout the whole thing. And so I had to like rebuild floors, rebuild walls, tear down things, rebuild the ramps to make this work, because you see what's going to happen next and why it got tricky. I have them now going here into the middle of my base. I give them one space jaunt. They go down into another set of down ramps. They go down through this set of down ramps. They go down through this set of down ramps. Like they're going through the Z levels, through like the middle of my fort. But still locked away from my fort, into the trade hall, where I also have another bridge ready to lock the F down in case something gets uppity. Hey Erebus, how's it going? Just like playing as a human vampire demigod and hunting legends until I inevitably end up being horribly killed by a titan. Oh, the adventure mode. I am really interested in trying that out. That is something probably in the next couple weeks I might jump into after I get a hang of all the mechanics in this game, at least in one way or another. It looks fun. It really does look fun. And it was funny, I was watching someone play adventure mode the other day, and they came up across the Titan, and I was like, no, trust me. Not only should you fight one Titan, but it's actually better to fight 3 Titans at the same time. And then you can like get them to kill each other. They didn't listen to me, which was good. Pretty sure that's how they would have gotten killed even faster than they did, but yeah, so you could change the bridge size, which is something I didn't realize. So when you press G under bridge, do you see the 2 options is change height and change width? Change height is U and M. So if I press U or M, you change the height. If you press K and H, you change the width. If you press K and H a little bit and you do it, you change the width and the height. And then you also change with the WADXS, you can change the actual like directions that the bridge faces, including a retract option, which is pretty cool when you just want it to be like a bridge that is covering water and not something that actually becomes a wall once it's not being, like, once it's strong. So retract is useful in more aesthetic senses. Yeah, I learned that the hard way too. No, this is not the vanilla tile set. So I use something called the Lazy Noob Pack. But that gives you a couple options for advanced tile sets. It also, right off the bat, gives you all the amazing utilities that you can launch up, your choice if you want to launch them or not. It already includes DF Hack, which is great for some quality of life stuff, even if you don't use it for the commands, which I haven't yet. But all in all, like, the Lazy Noob Pack gives you ways to go beyond the original tile set without learning a lot of what you need to do in the init files. It also comes with a friendly launcher that allows you to do it all through a UI, so highly recommend it. The Iron Hand tile set, never used it. I am currently using a tile set called Phobos 16x. There's another streamer by the name of Verumaru that I really like, and he introduced me to this tile set that I was a big fan of. Okay, so one thing I'd forgotten about that I did in the beginning of this, the end of last stream, was set up my spiky ball quantum stockpile, because I use spiky balls as a primary currency in this game. Spiky balls sell pretty well and only require wood. I tend to build a lot just for trade, and so it's probably a good idea that I build up a system that can like handle large quantities of it without taking up hallways of space. I'll need to check out that Iron Hand tile set sometime. At least Google and see what it looks like. I have not explored enough into what is out there. Okay, so this will be spiky wooden balls. And let's go through this obnoxious series of steps. And no weapons. Forbid. Forbid. Besides for those spikes. Okay. The last step. Yes. And P. Cool. That's it. Wham bam. Now let's just make sure we don't screw up these. I always forget to check to make sure that bins, barrels, or wheelbarrows are set to 0, but we're good now. Doesn't seem like they used them. Hey Jiggles, morning, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not streaming in the evenings during this period of time because I'm off and I want to take care of some other stuff. Tonight's computer building. So I've decided that the stream box I was talking about is also going to be, because I have I ended up shopping around more last night and I found an internet provider that would give me 400 down, 400 up. And I have one that gives me a gig down. So pretty much I'll, in theory, have a gig down, 400 up. If for a little bit, I'll probably don't need the gig. But I'm going to be setting up a modded Minecraft server on it, a NAS server, a Plex server. I'll be setting up my streaming off of it. Yeah, 400 up is really the thing I care about. Yeah, it's running off this computer that I'm running right now. I do have a vanilla Minecraft server running that I did try to do it off of, but it just didn't have enough power. It's a little laptop that I converted over. I want to use that laptop for something else. I love baking, so I think I'm actually going to have a surprise baking channel every once in a blue moon, or baking night, where I'm just going to make something. And I need the laptop for that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to build the computer for all this server. I might hit you up, Jiggles, if you know so much. That's why I have 48 terabytes of space in my NAS. I'm going to have 5 terabytes right off the bat. I might want your help on some of this. I'm not sure if you'd be interested to, Discord with me. Only the setup bits. I know how to get all the OS and get everything installed. I'm probably going to use Debian. Debian, yeah. But I need to make sure that I have there's some weird command bits because I'm probably going to do it with a GUI-less system to minimize